Hi friends, I'm Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am here to do my quarter 1 book haul. I have set myself a goal of only buying 2 books a month, and while I haven't stuck that well to it, I've also cut back just way back on my book buying, which is awesome, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. So we're just gonna go through the books. The first book that I got was Conductor of Light by Rachel McMillan, and that is an ebook in her Herringford and Watts series. It's a novella, and I got that as a free pre-order thing. I pre-ordered it and so it was free. Yeah, so I got that. Looking forward to reading it. I have to catch up on the series. The next book that I got was The Cozy Life by Pia Edberg, which I talked about in my last video. I read it already. It's a book about Hugo. Very good. I recommend it. And it was, I don't know if I got it on a Kindle sale, but it's pretty cheap on Kindle, I think. So, yeah. The next book that I got was Wires and Nerve by Maris Meyer, which I also read and loved, and I talked about it in my sci-fi and fantasy wrap-up. And it's perfect, and if you're a fan of the series, you should read it. The next book that I got was another ebook, and that was The Viscount's Proposal by Melanie Dickerson. This is the second book in her Regency Spies of London series. I'm quite excited to read it because I loved the first book, which was A Spy's Devotion, I think is the title of it. Anyways, I loved it. Can't wait to read the next one. The next book that I got was Good Morning Midnight by Lily Brooks Dalton. This has been compared a lot to Station 11 from what I've heard. I'm just all about that. I first heard about it, I just saw it on a table at Chapters, picked it up because of this beautiful cover, because of the title. Then I read the description, I'm like, this is giving me Station 11 vibes. So, I ended up getting it on Book Outlet because it was $10 instead of $30, and I was like, yes. So, $10 with shipping, I should add. If I'm remembering correctly, it follows a apocalyptic event, but the points of view that it's following are a person stationed in Antarctica doing research and a person on a space station. And so, like, that just sounds so cool. Viewing this apocalyptic event from people that are not even there, that they're looking at it from the outside, like, I am here for this, I am living for it, and look, it's so short. Like, I think it's just over 200 pages, like, it's not even 250 pages, so I'm living for this. So excited to read it, and I will be reading it soon. The next book that I got was an ebook, and that was I'm going to read it, How to Manage Your Home Without Losing Your Mind by Dana White. And I had just heard about that book like a couple days before it ended up going on a Kindle sale. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll get it. And I think it's like life organization when you're a hot mess. I think that's kind of what it's like. So I'm like, well, yeah. That's me sometimes. So I thought I would read that. Then the next book that I got was 7 Women by Eric Metaxas, and that's him studying the lives of 7 women throughout history, and that's basically all I remember. I think it's probably women that lived for the Lord, just based because it's Eric Metaxas, and that's the kind of books that he writes, and I've actually never read one of his books, but I've heard about him a lot. Yeah, I've heard this book was amazing, so I decided to buy it because it went on a Kindle deal. Basically, I only buy Kindle books if they go for under $3. So yeah. Then the next book that I got was Fierce Convictions by Karen Swallow Pryor. Don't remember what her name is, but it follows a female abolitionist that was like living at the same time as William Wilberforce and those people. And so I thought that sounded really good. I always want to read more about strong women of faith, and so I thought these 2 books would be good books to read about that. Yeah. Last 2 books I got them from the thrift store, and I paid $1.50 for them, and I was very pleased. So the first book, for 50 cents, I got The Beautiful Pretender by Melanie Dickerson. This is from her medieval fairy tale series. I haven't read any of the other books in the series, so I don't know if I need to read them in order. I know Melanie from Christian Y Books and More would say no, because I don't think she has ever read a series in order. Correct me if I'm wrong, Melanie, but you're pretty notorious for that, I know. So, yeah, I don't even know what number this is. but it was 50 cents, so I got it. And then the last book that I got for $1 was Brain on Fire, My Month of Madness by Susanna Callahan. And this is her recounting her story. She was infected with a brain virus, I think, and it basically made her act crazy. And so doctors, like, at first they couldn't figure out what was wrong. And I think she had to fight a lot for her care, to get proper care. And not just people discounting her, saying she was crazy, because she was actually sick. And so, yeah, that's what I've heard. It sounds really interesting, and it's, you know, it's not that long. So, I think this should be a good story as well. I've heard good things about it. So, yeah, those are all the books that I got in the first quarter of the year. Like, I was able to go through that in under 10 minutes. So, yeah. If you've read any of these books, let me know your thoughts on them. Angela and Melanie, can you please confirm if I need to read Melanie Dickerson's fairy tale series in order or not? Medieval fairy tale? Yes, thanks. And so yeah, that's all that I have for this video. So until next time, so long, and thanks for all the fish.